Okay, Simon, so we rallied second half, but the damage was done in that shocking first half.
It's easy to rally when you fall one down. It's irrelevant. I just said in there, what you do at 4-1 down is irrelevant. Yeah, it's easy to go and play, to go and have an extra spark at 4-1 down, do it 0-0, do it from the start. Because by the way, we were lucky at 1-0. We were lucky at 1-0. It could have been 3 by that point. And again, I've tried to be positive and we're trying to instill positivity, but as a player, I would not accept that. And as a caretaker manager, whatever you want to call me, I will not accept that. We have been let down by people who we trust tonight, and that's heat of the moment stuff, fair enough, but if people really look at themselves, they will know they've let them, not just us, but they've let themselves down tonight. And again, this phrase I've just used is that's why we are where we are. I've used it with you guys, I've used it in it before. That is a performance that proves why we are where we are.
Can you put your finger on what went wrong in that first half?
Yeah, it's a big finger. There's a lot of things. Physically, forget the rest of it that we've tried to implement, the passing the ball, the letting people express themselves. You have to fight first. And do you know what, maybe we've said, I'll hold my hands up, maybe we've played the wrong team. But don't let them use that as an excuse. Whoever we pick should be fighting for that shirt. And tonight, 90% of them did not do that. They got bullied from start to finish, and like I said, at 4-1 it's easy to play. They sat at the back with cigars on. That's easy, and that's not how we're going to get out of the situation we're in, and we've been bullied tonight.
They seemed to go completely into their shells after the game started, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know why. You've been around the place, you've heard me speak, you've seen there's no reason for them to go into the shells. We've given them every platform to go and express themselves, to go and show them to be the players that they're capable of, that they have shown in recent weeks. But like I said, people have let themselves down tonight. And as a group, as a club, not pointing fingers, as a squad, as management, as players, as whoever, we've let ourselves down tonight.
Did send-off have any say in it, or do you think we were gone by that point anyway?
We were struggling at that point. I'm not sure we were gone, but we were certainly on the ropes. It didn't affect the game because we were struggling anyway. Again, that is another example of why we are where we are. You've made a tackle that you didn't need to make, get booked after 5 minutes, so why go flying around someone's waist 20 minutes later? We just do silly things. Again, it's frustrating, and we just do silly things. We don't make right decisions all the time. We don't do the things that you should do. Silly things like putting a man in front of the big geezer for the throw-ins. It's simple things, and we don't do them. And we've tried and to get that over, and it's not sinking in, and that's why we are where we are, and that's why at the minute everyone in there should be feeling it, because that was nowhere near good enough.
Do we try and pick them up in training tomorrow, or is there still some more home truths to be said?
No, listen, I said in there that they've been brilliant for us for 2 weeks, but again, that's the story of our season. We're a flash in the pan team, to be honest. At the minute we have one good win, as we have done. I'm not sure, apart from Saturday, I'm not sure we've won 2 games on the bounce. I mean, we were lucky to win on Saturday, by the way, against the mid-table Conference South team. No disrespect for them. So at the minute, consistency for us has to be key between now and the end of the season. But again, I'm banging the same drum. I've said the same thing in interviews before. I've said the same thing in there as a player. I've said the same thing in meetings. There's only a certain amount of times you can tell players. But again, listen, we've got to go again. There's no point. We're not going to dwell on it. We're not going to keep going. We've got another big game on Saturday. We've got 15, 16 cup finals left. But again, I'll say it and bang the same old drum. We have to learn that the little things make a big difference.